haven't heard. I better head down there.
Okay, we'll call the meeting back to order.
See you.
And
All right.
there were no decisions made in the executive session. And good morning, Eddie.
Good morning, man.
Come on up, we're ready.
Next. There's snow and ice on the edges.
Yes, there is.
Sometimes in the middle. So this, I don't know if you've seen this. This is insurance on the roof stuff up there. Scott forwarded this to me.
I have not. I
Okay.
figured you would come in.
Okay. So that's a bid to replace the roof on the east side, like over in that big rec room and the kitchen and that dining room. And then some work on some of the north windows in the apartment. It's like $51,000 total.
On the roof, you don't have to replace the entire roof, just
No.
sections of it?
I think it's the older part.
Yeah, it
Isn't it?
is. It is.
I didn't know
And
they
so-
would do that.
It's part metal,
Insurance is going to,
yeah.
okay,
But $5,000 deductible. So
yeah.
we'll have to have retained $5,000 going forward for that. But I told them we didn't want to do anything.
So the
This
original
time
bid
of
was
year.
36,000 minus
No.
the 5,031.
Well, that's depreciated value.
Okay.
See, if we do the work, then we get the total 51.
Okay,
See, that's all they
52.5.
pay you until you do the work.
Okay.
okay.
And see, most of that they're replacing was metal, but it ties into a roof that is shingles. And this guy, that he said that shouldn't ever be. It's just hard to
Yeah.
ever get that to hold right in those valleys, bleeding the metal and the shingles and so.
So what are they gonna do?
His
Shingle it all?
his recommendation, shingle it all. And
Well,
so
can't
I'll
afford
get
to metal
bid.
the whole thing. Wouldn't the metal be better?
Well, they didn't think so. And that's, those adjusters, one was from Kansas City and one was from Chicago. And I enjoyed working with them that day because they have, they know a lot about roofing. And so I felt comfortable with going with their recommendation. And they think it should be all asbestos, they're all composite. Yeah, asphalt. So that was their recommendation, but that can remain to be seen. But anyway, I just wanted you to be aware of part of what I've been doing the last few. See, there was a roofer stopped by and he was going to replace every shingle on the whole campus. And I knew that wasn't right. And he was from Sterling, Colorado, and he came down and he said, well, I'll meet with you when they come adjust it. So he was there all day, but no, it didn't all need done. And I was well aware of that. They're going to replace a couple sheets of metal on that west garage storage unit over there. Pulled a couple of those loose, but basically it's just that main east side. And I don't have any numbers yet on fire doors. And nothing on the water heaters and the booster pump. And nothing on the drainage and retaining wall. I was sure hoping I would have those numbers to plug into what we're doing now. And Jared Sauer said he would like to get that stuff ordered because he knows there's going to be a price increase January 1 on that booster pump and all of that stuff. And when they set that up, there'll be 2 big water heaters replacing a boiler. One of them will be plumbed in to do just the laundry so they can keep that temperature where it needs to be, which is 160 plus degrees. And that's too hot to be going through the rest of the building, and so he's just gonna set it up separate, so I think it's a good plan.
Well, I think so too, and it should solve our problems
Yes,
with temperature.
a lot of things.
Yeah,
And so he was afraid to give me a rough estimate. He said there's just too many variables, and he's working with two different companies, getting bids from them on the pumps and equipment.
but it looks like he's gonna come up with a bid before
Yeah.
the end of the year, right?
Yeah. Because I said, we would like to order it before the price increase, without a doubt. And so, that will solve a lot of problems there. Now, we get a 6 mil equivalent, and that is equal to 333,000 that's been deposited into Fund 150 to pay their bond. And the Dolores has our budget over at the Treasurer's Office is 315,000. Which number do we need to be going on?
What was the
This-
first number?
333,000.
I'd go with that larger number if it was me.
Good. Thank you very much. That's the answer I was looking for. Well, it's 6 mil equivalent.
Right.
And we're not going to ask for quite all of it.
Right.
So,
And that should improve as time goes along.
well, absolutely. Absolutely.
You tell them for the bond payment?
No, I was just using that as a comparison of what the 6 mil equivalent was going
What's
to
a
be.
mill generating?
40,
Well, they're hired for next year.
I don't know, divide 333 by 6.
I'm close. 42.6.
So, and see, there'll be one more small distribution in December.
And that'll cover the entire 6 mil.
Yeah.
Okay. What was that number again? 33 what?
333 is about what I don't have the exact number.
It's 50,005. 55,000.
55,500.
I didn't know a mill generated that much.
Well, it fluctuates.
See, it's higher now than it was 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, because it was only 44.
It's been going up.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna start going the other way.
Sooner or later.
I know. So we have used 186,839 out of there. And so we would like to ask for, so that leaves a remainder in a 6 mil equivalent is 146,000. We would like to ask for 136,000. So we're not using
Leaving
about
10,000 in there.
10 as a good faith effort on our part.
Yeah.
Well, and I think we decided before to roll that over into
To
To,
a reserve fund.
a,
Yeah.
capital improvement fund or.
If
Yeah.
you want to roll it all, you're welcome, but because the capital improvements are unknown. And one of the things I mentioned about the last meeting, see, there's a $60,000 2-week pay roll. We would like to have some cushion there. And so there's just several things that,
Well, just being in our first year here, we've had to feel through every bit of this, and
And
you've
we
done an
have
amazing
to.
job
well,
of sorting through it. So
thank you.
I'd be in favor of going with a higher number,
Okay.
just to make sure we're not leaving anything behind.
So if you want to roll over the whole 6 mil, I would appreciate that too, because I'm an unknown.
I think we gotta find out what the 6 mills are.
Yeah.
Well, I understand.
Right, it's going to be at the end of the year, whatever's
Yeah.
left will
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
But it will.
But you want 140-some thousand now.
Well, it's going to remain there until the end of the year, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then when we do the end of the year
Transfers.
transfers.
Well, we probably need to transfer some of that out of there because if Jared orders that stuff yet in December, I'm thinking we need to transfer some out now
Right, but we still have to wait
for the total.
for the period
Yes.
13 stuff. So anything,
Yeah.
stuff that was ordered in December that doesn't come through or work done or whatever.
Okay.
Well, she usually waits 3 or 4 months before we close out.
End of 2020.
2019.
Yeah.
So
Good.
it's not like it automatically just poof.
Yeah,
goes
oh, I
away.
understand. Because it takes time for these bills to get in and get approved and. So I would like to have some of it transferred
Can we
now.
find out what's in there?
Well,
We can't.
there's, her budget in the treasurer's office is $315,000 and some odd cents, and we have spent $186,850. So there's about $128,000
According to her figures.
according to hers using the 315. Now those are numbers I just got last week from her.
And you're needing more than that.
No.
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 What do you want to transfer to?
Well, I just.
I think
if
what he's
these-
trying to say is he would like to have a check for, let's say, 100,000 to operate with, and then leave the remainder to be transferred after the first of the year.
Is that okay? I get what you're
Yeah.
saying now.
Yeah.
To cover.
You just need some of
payroll
your
and stuff.
payment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's already designated.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting you now.
Good.
I thought you were talking about
We just
covering
don't want to, we just don't.
covering the
wanna
work
deal
up there, and it's like,
No.
well, that'll stay there. So yeah, we can. Yeah, if you guys want to make them.
with it. If you just want to tell us the dollar, the number you need, we'll
Figure out what
Make
you
a
want
motion.
for disbursement now. Do you have a number in mind?
No.
Okay, 10 cents.
You don't have any idea how many numbers I've been through this morning on this and another thing associated with that. And
So, should.
I mean,
table it
as
for 2
long
weeks.
Yeah, if you find out, let us know next.
Next meeting, we'll just go
If
ahead
you
and
let
make
us
a
know
motion.
before Trissa cuts her stuff off, so that we
Okay.
can have a check cut, and then they can approve it at the next meeting. If you let us know that.
okay. And then they can write those checks out. They won't need to prove through here. That would speed
Well,
up
if you let us
the
know,
issue.
if you let Trissa know before the meeting,
Okay.
we can have that check ready,
Okay.
and they
Very
can
good.
This will
approve
be
it
the
and sign
15th
it.
of December, right?
16th,
16th.
15th on a Sunday,
Okay.
and take what you need out of what's left, and then if you want to roll some over into next year,
Well, we need to.
yeah,
I mean, we just need to.
okay, we can do that.
As long as we know the role is in place.
Yeah, and Leslie's done a good job of getting that lined out.
Yeah, good.
A lot simpler process now than it used to be.
Good. I like that.
Yeah.
Everybody likes that. One other question. Tom Keller brought this up. Good Sam gave Cheyenne County Village a check for $5,304.07 because there was some memorial money up there that had built up over the years and wasn't utilized. And so they felt bad enough they sent us a check for part of it. And Tom Keller would like to, the Cheyenne County Foundation would match that fund if we could cut a check out of here made out to the Cheyenne County Foundation. The money would come right back into us. It's not going to the foundation. It's still controlled by us. But there's a matching fund there with Bill Keller.
He could add some more money to that.
So that would double that amount.
So is the check cut to Cheyenne County or?
Cheyenne County, Kansas Foundation.
Can we do that?
I
don't
mean,
know,
from
man.
Good Sam, I knew, where did it go?
Well, it went into Fund 225, line 225,000, 13,600. If you want to know where it went.
You have had some numbers this morning.
Yeah, so we sending the money to them and then they're gonna double it and send it back to you
Yeah,
for a memorial fund.
yeah.
So all we'd have to do really is a transfer.
Well, we'd have to cut it.
It'd probably have to be a check
It'd have
going
be a
to
check, but-
Cheyenne
Yeah.
County.
Yeah, you guys. were-
Yeah, I remember that, because I kind of questioned whether that even should have been made out to the county and not to.
Well, but see, we didn't have
Cheyenne
anything to
County
say
Field.
about it.
Yeah.
We were so glad to get a few pennies from them.
Because, to me, it really should
What?
have came into the county,
No.
but it was made out to the counties.
Yeah,
So, yep,
That sounds easy enough.
good.
I'll make a motion.
Well, it's-
So,
I guess as long as it's legal.
why are you worried about that now, Willie? So we need a motion to go ahead and help me with the description of this motion.
It's the Good Sam Memorial Fund money.
To go ahead and write a check out of that fund it's in now, and write a check to Cheyenne County,
Cheyenne County, Kansas Community Foundation.
okay. And they in turn will add to that fund and then write a check back to,
Okay. And if she sees it stated that way,